Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You are watching Primetime English News with me, Chongtham AMRITA. First, the headlines. Security forces make major breakthrough, arrest prime accused in Nambul ambush along with large cache of arms and ammunition. Union Minister of State Ramdas Athawale says RPI Athawale will support the demand for restoration of scheduled tribe status for Meitei community and NRC with 1951 as base year. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla lauds National Institute of Technology Manipur on becoming an institution that excels in the field of science and technology. A 64-year-old man sentenced with 4 years rigorous imprisonment under POCSO Act 2012 for sexual assault on minor girl. And First District Olympic Games 2025 kicks off at Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Thawal District. Athletes to compete in 20 sporting events in the next 5 days. Now let's take a look at the news in detail. In a significant breakthrough, a joint team comprising of District Police Imphal West, Bishnupur, 33 Assam Rifles and other security forces apprehended the prime accused in the 19th September ambush on Assam Rifles in Nambul. A press note issued by Office of Director General of Police, Manipur Police Headquarters, informed that the prime accused was apprehended during a joint operation that was conducted at Kameng area in Imphal West District today. The arrested person is Komdram Ojit alias Kailal, age 47, son of late KH Mani of Awang Laikinthabi, Awang Laikai in Imphal West District. The apprehended person reportedly admitted to be a bailed-out member of proscribed PLA. The press note from the police also informed that the man was directly involved in the ambush, which took place at Nambul Sabalaikai on September 19, which killed 2 personnel of Assam Rifles and injured 5 others. It was further revealed that Komdram Ojit, along with other persons, fled towards Loktak Lake site and hid their arms and ammunition at a secret location. Upon his revelation, the security team also recovered 1 A4 rifle along with 4 magazines, 1 HK rifle along with 2 magazines, 2 AK rifles along with 5 magazines, 1 Insas rifle along with 3 magazines, 3 lethal shells, 170 rounds of AK ammunition, 216 rounds of M16 ammunition, 67 rounds of Insas ammunition, 1 mobile handset, 1 wallet, and 1 Aadhaar card. The press note also informed that examination of the arrested person is continuing and certain leads have been established and raids are being carried out to apprehend other culprits who were involved in the ambush. RPI Athawale National President and Union Minister of State for Social Justice and Empowerment Ramdas Athawale declared that his party will extend full support to the demand for inclusion of Meiteis in the Scheduled Tribe ST list for the implementation of NRC with 1951 as the base year. Speaking on the sidelines of RPI Youth Conclave organized yesterday by RPI Athawale Manipur State Delhi Youth Wing, Union Minister Ramdas Athawale said that indigenous communities of Manipur are at risk of being overcome by illegal infiltrators. He stressed that implementing NRC with 1951 as base year would help identify and deport those who entered the state illegally. During the program, newly enrolled members were also welcomed into the party.
My party and I am also supporting to give the status to Meitei community as a scheduled tribe. और मैंने इसके लिए जोल ओराम जी, who is the tribal minister of government of India, and I sent him letter about the Meitei community to give the status of scheduled tribe. और आप सब लोग जैसा कि युवा है, आप मणिपुर के मुद्दों को सबसे अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं। हमारी पार्टी आरपीआई राज्य पार्टी के रूप में मान्य प्राप्त है, जिस तरह मैंने पहले भी आपको बताया। मणिपुर के प्रगति के लिए मिलकर हम काम करेंगे और मैं आपको 100% समर्थन दे दूंगा। ये हमारी पार्टी का स्टैंड हमेशा क्लियर होता है। And support to restore Meitei status, and we condemn all anti-national and anti-constitutional elements blocking highways. Free movement must be enjoyed by everyone. We are opposing the stand of anti-national peoples, the elements.
On the other hand, RPI Manipur State Committee President Maheshwar Thongnaujam highlighted that Manipur continues to face several unresolved issues, including the 2-year-long crisis, restrictions on movement along national highways, non-implementation of NRC, absence of ST status for Meiteis, and the plight of internally displaced persons. He urged the youth to recognize the root causes of all these challenges, unite and stand together. He further criticized the dominance of BJP versus Congress politics, saying that these issues unique to Manipur can only be voiced effectively by leaders from the state itself.
Khangba yaba khange, ngaiba yaba ngaire, Pradhan Mantri laame, ngangak prayengi, taurak prayengi, sigi problem adai koi ki right phangam thopada phangibra, ST bo ero amma bo ero koi phangibra ke doi phangdrino, unemployed ori se karigi no, akoi Manipur crisis lai se karigi no, si karum kana solve tawdori, si myam sigi wari side loi thamgraga, akoi no ji wari se karigi no haiba question sem tang hang se bai tomdam ta, kai do wadagi dungai ritro no haiba ki foundation sem naina se ba myam ta, si myam se taw se haragadi. Good governance sama dakal itro political party mayam paila mayam paila pasi da koi main oina huji kis political scenario da koi mit holi se kari no BJP yaning de congress yaning de BJP what is the difference between that BJP and congress ai gasi political party amni mamunda hai tabni hare ini se we have so many options RPI ki nati ko haizari se party da laite mioi da lai kwai di mindset se kai lai gadam no aina huji pal lai se kai no BJP oigera congress oigera MPP oigera RPI oigera akoi da regional tas ama lai ma thau tai akoi ki soil na huji dakal lai se handaki scenario da akoi sum irang akoi myam tauba wangang ba na moi taroi dori ba akoi tan se hara gadi akoi yoi ba aside ama power ama phudok na ba akoi ki bargain tau na ba akoi ki team ama se ma thau tai ba.
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla expressed contentment over the growing popularity of the National Institute of Technology, NIT Manipur, in science and technology at the international level. He was speaking at the 12th convocation of NIT Manipur held at the City Convention Center in Imphal. Medals and degree certificates were presented to 295 students, including the gold medal winner of the 2024-25 session during the event, which was also attended by Chairperson of the Board of Governors of NIT Manipur, Bajrang Lal Bagra, Director DVLN Somaya Julu, and Registrar KH Tomba. In his speech, Governor Bhalla further emphasized that the degrees received by the students marked the beginning of their journey to success, but not the end. He highlighted the crucial role of teachers and parents in the students' success, while noting that institutions like NIT and IIT are participating in the global race by producing scientists and entrepreneurs besides contributing to India's development. The governor also stressed the importance of the National Education Policy 2020 and called for its effective implementation in every educational institution to make India a developed nation.
It's not merely a ceremonial event, it's a milestone in the life of every academic institution and a defining moment, of course, for each student who have walked this long path of discipline, hard work, learning to arrive at this point today. Today, NIT Manipur once again hands over to nation a new generation of bright, talented and inspired professionals who will shoulder the responsibilities of building our collective future. I am confident that NIT Manipur will continue to strengthen its role in this proud tradition. The degree you receive today is not only a recognition of what you have achieved, but also a responsibility to use your knowledge and skills for a larger purpose.
A fast-track court has sentenced a 64-year-old man to with 4 years rigorous imprisonment after he has been convicted under Section 18/6 of the POCSO Act 2012 for attempting to commit sexual assault on the minor girl aged about 2.5 years. The court also ordered the convict Ningthaujam Chawba of Lapupat Tera Kuno Kordak Awang to pay a fine of 1 lakh rupees, failing which he is to undergo simple imprisonment of 1 year. The court also directed Government of Manipur to pay 2 lakh rupees to the victim and her family under Manipur Compensation Scheme for Women Victims, Survivors of Sexual Assault, Other Crimes 2023. Locals of Tronglaubi today blocked Tidim Road and protested on the streets, demanding the immediate and unconditional release of a local who was arrested by a team of Bishnupur District Police Commando early morning today. The arrested person is identified as Salam Kitjen, aged 47, son of S. Mangi from Tronglaubi, Awang Laikai. Later, leaders of women folk met SB Bishnupur, during which the protesters allowed passage of vehicles. However, there was no report of releasing the arrested person till the time of filing this report. Farmers under Pungdongbam Gram Panchayat in Imphal East District face uncertain future as the recent flood has caused massive devastation to their crops. Over 2,000 hectares of paddy fields in Sabam Lokol, Pungdongbam, Kongkangkong, Hejabi, Loshang have been flooded by water and the paddy have suffered huge damages. Amid the losses, farmers in Pungdongbam have urged relevant authority to look into the matter and to ensure assistance to farmers who face uncertainties. On the other hand, Pungdongbam Gram Panchayat has also appealed agricultural landowners to not charge their share of harvest from tenant farmers. Senior Congress leader Ojoy has proclaimed that the pending 36 election petition cases regarding the 2022 general election is equivalent to stripping justice from the people of Manipur. He was speaking at a press meet held at Congress Bhavan, BT Road on the state of judicial administration in Manipur. Ojoy said that out of 36 election petition cases filed in 2022, only 2 have been taken up while the rest remain pending. He emphasized that without a strong judiciary, democracy cannot function and the continued delay has eroded public trust. The Congress leader recalled that the Supreme Court has mandated such cases be resolved within 6 months. However, in Manipur, cases against MLAs remain unresolved even after their full term, allowing them to continue in office. He noted that while the High Court requires 5 judges, vacancies remain unfilled despite repeated appeals. Ojoy added that he has written to the governor and concerned authorities to urgently appoint the required number of judges, urging immediate intervention to restore faith in the judiciary.
2022 February thadagi Manipur gi High Court amtasu mapung phaba judge banga leina aikoi gi mangda tariba election petition mayam se amtasu judge banga na tawdiya judge ahumna dung tawla aikoi gi election petition lai se tha taruki manunda loyo haibani adu mathakta Supreme Court amchana bagi tanja lairi Supreme Court amchakane project sahi ani sura phawada tha tarukta loyo haibu case mayam du pending tawda namjan Thamagati Karambakanda, Manipur Judicial Administration, Manipur Praja, the Karambakanda Justice as the bigger the Ribanov. Aduki Hiram Jida, Koina, Kangre Madri, 2017, the Tawi election the show, case Mayam do away, Nangan Giti, Adupongre, election the Wakandana Sumdaba, La Aranda Mayam Tauruga Lava. Madagi Bizarre Town of High Court Lakanda, High Court Madunitino Bizarre Top the Dana, Aranda Singu Sarga, Dadum Salangraga, Adam Funjangragati, Karaiwa, the judicial system, the Hingada, Chumdabu, Bizarre Toroga, Dandi Fiva, Achumbadu, promote over Haibodo, Madu Manipura, particularly the judicial system with the Witopayaribra.
Band outfit Revolutionary People's Front (RPF) has extended greetings on the 47th Raising Day celebration of its armed wing, People's Liberation Army (PLA), on September 25. In a press release signed by its acting president, Ngoba paid highest revolutionary salute to its martyred heroes while stating that the 47-year-old revolutionary movement has been characterized by the resilience and unwavering nature of the outfit. Further noting that the present situation concerning India's geopolitics, RPF alleged India of belligerent with its neighbors and warned about breakout of a nuclear war between India and Pakistan. It also noted India's stance in matter of South China Sea and Taiwan, while alleging that India did not achieve its freedom, rather it was handed over by British. RPF maintained that blinded by crown that was handed over by British, India with the influence of Hindu nationalism aspired to expand its territories, and India is not concerned about its people who came along with the land they inherited from the British. It further asserted that the invitation of battle by India can consume Manipur, and people in Manipur and Westya need to prepare for the inevitable threat. In the message, RPF urged people to prepare firmly for the unfolding threats and also conveyed greetings on the eve of its 47th Raising Day celebration tomorrow. And now let's take a short break and we'll return with more news updates. Stay tuned.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching SKTV Primetime English News. Congress leaders and workers have discussed about Manipur issue during a meeting of Congress Working Committee convened today at Patna. The meeting, chaired by AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge and Opposition Leader Rahul Gandhi, was also attended by CLP Leader Okram Ibobi and MPCC President MLA Kaisham Meghachandra. During the meeting, Meghachandra and Ibobi raised matters related to the ongoing crisis in the state. Delivering speech at the meeting, the MPCC president noted that the ongoing crisis in the state cannot be resolved by the double-engine government of the BJP despite turning 29 months. While urging the Manipur governor to dissolve the Manipur Legislative Assembly and conduct fresh election in the state, Meghachandra further announced the MPCC's plan to organize a rally carrying messages for peace. He called the recent visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Manipur just for namesake, criticizing that it did not focus on addressing the crisis in the state. The MPCC president also lambasted that the Prime Minister did not even bear time for meeting with the people and listening to their problems. Kurai Constituency MLA Leshangthem Susindro has criticized that there are certain political parties which do not mind of endangering or jeopardizing one's community in trying to gain political advantage. He was speaking on the sidelines of inaugurating Sinthanganbi Weaving Center at Tejpur Mamang Laikai under his constituency. Speaking further, the MLA maintained that people will come to understand political parties which behaves outwardly as good but are agreeing with the enemies of the people. While attributing the repeated occurrence of floods in Kurai constituency to the failure of the Water Resources Department, he alleged that the department is working in the vested interests of some individuals. Emphasizing on the newly inaugurated weaving center, Susindro announced plans to set up similar weaving centers in 6 areas under his constituency.
Last 5-10 years is aina honor is panam kuireba whole lifting I think honor lab ado iril turen Imphal turen Komu turen ahum jina aigi kendra manung silai is aina wara is kyang wai nong tara ko da hoi lai phang phang de ado dum lanai wena to honor lab ta sena ha kan de department gi officials sing je moi gi phakchet khara purula kani wa khara purula kani aduga khara semjilangani tawroka Madui Kamu Dunadi, water pie in Pasalo, Lekai, Putoga, Lekai, Honoraga, Tauriam, the water machine, Pino, one of the Pasapa, no machine to honor be there. Still, was you both going to see real to the Mataxi is that holy Levaxe, Pagi Levanate.
Manipur University Casual Contract Engaged Staff Association today staged a sit-in at the varsity's campus, urging not to withhold the proposed recruitment process for junior assistant and multitasking staff before the completion of the recruitment process for junior assistant multitasking notified in 2019. Speaking on the sidelines of the protest, the association's executive member Kunrakpam Ranjita decried that the authorities of Manipur University has scheduled to conduct a fresh recruitment for various posts from tomorrow, despite pending in the recruitment process for junior assistant and multitasking staff that had been notified in 2019. She continued that the authorities concerned had issued another notification for conducting the recruitment in 2020, followed by the latest notification in May this year.
Manipur University contract staff oina matam sangna kuina dagi lera ba khoi myam je lai ta wai azadre kai gino ha taraga bi adu gi advertisement andu gi upper age limit se sahi je 32 da fix to bire 32 du khoi ayamba adum jari ko convocation ji ayamba am sahi to lemuk bar oira bani na ma to wai apply to wai adre di do khoi yana authority da kitan relate to biu ko ji kuina lai jara bani na khoi gi humanity ground da kitan kham yeng diraga kitan sangdok biu ha do moina abidre ko hanjan adu dugi wari ju market ani hum thona sana jagre adu jo koi positive response khanjade hayeng dagi pekha power ni tan test ka kauni na adu duri hayeng dagi pangthok khani do koi adu dadi ko support tawjade adu na koi gi tongan ba special jama ma pangthok pini haiba gi thajaba ma pibi tribok di akoi gi sili tese du makha ba na sakha gani.
Manipur Police, with the assistance of forest officials and cooperation of chairman of Kabung village, conducted an aerial survey on poppy cultivation using drones at Upper and Lower Kabung village under Senapati Police Station, Senapati district. During the survey, it was discovered that nearly 13 hectares of forest area was found to have been cleared for opium and poppy cultivation, with some patches already sown with poppy. A stern warning was issued to the chairman for destruction of the sown poppy and prevent any further poppy cultivation. At the same time, a satellite-based analysis by Suhora Technologies covering 2021 to 2025 estimates that Manipur lost around 21,100 hectares of forest in that period, which points to a troubling signal that poppy cultivation, illegal logging, shifting agriculture, and other drivers are degrading the state's forests. These findings were reported by regional outlets and corroborated by satellite analysis and official updates. As part of Swast Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan being organized all over the country, Sekmai Assembly Constituency also organized Swast Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan health camp at Primary Health Center, Kurkul. Speaking on the occasion, Sekmai Assembly Constituency MLA Haikam Dingo said that a society can only grow when the health and welfare of its women are taken care of. He said the campaign is being organized across the country from 11 September to 2nd October with the primary aim of enhancing health and fitness of women. Additionally, women and children are being provided free health assessment and medicines in the health camp.
Health sector ki laiba jaga sing primary health center bu oro CSC bu oro ngang khong ge dung laiba jaga sing da patok padum ba program ma khangne da nga CC koi hai ba local primary health center sile da koi doctor mayam agi staff mayam nurses mayam siga pulla kan da koi hai ba jaga sile da koi patok chabani ha na ai thamjam bu maroina hai ba scheme sigi makha da koi patok chari si laiba koi gi nipi angang sing sigi masamo fana thamba koi gi health care gi balance diet chan anwa anaba sida na tana koi store mayam ma hange koi gi different blood sugar ki or so liver function test ki or so ya to ba mayam ma khoi health related oiba test mayam ma hai ba chemistry da khoi khudong jaba pira ka na mayam ni khoi adu ma tok jaba program ma khang ne.
On the other hand, Primary Health Center Kurkul MO in charge Yenkom Oken reiterated that Swast Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan is being held with the aim of screening any critical health issues such as cancer in women and children, and if detected, necessary preventive steps will be taken regarding the same. Moreover, health checkups are being done for eyes, skin and liver on women and children at the health camp.
masa mau phanaba kiraba laina cancer gumba laina dagi hana mangdona khangdoga kan ngakthokpa ngamna bagi pandamda pangthokchabani healthcare masida koina specialist eye ENT adagi skin amasung medicine gi oral training dental etc. Ibo mayamasu lagi.
NSSL, Manipur University and Directorate of Environment and Climate Change have jointly launched a single-use plastic-free campus in Manipur University today. The initiative was launched in connection with Foundation Day observance of National Service Scheme NSS. Speaking in the program, which was held at Centenary Hall of Manipur University, Vice-Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, urged youth to play a proactive role in nation building. He also called on students to be part on NSS and its initiatives. As part of the campaign, plastic bottle recycle bins were distributed for use in the campus.
NSS had been consistently working in cleaning up the institutional campuses, in maintaining hygiene in the immediate campus as well as surrounding of the campus and many of the villages which are directly linked up in all these institutions. We thought it is important to internalize the idea of NSS in the minds and the psyche of the students. Unless and until we internalize in the minds and psyche of the students the purpose, the objective, the achievements and the contributions of NSS, we thought that whatever NSS has been doing, at least after some time this idea will get itself vaporized and then people would not be really able to concretize the overall achievements and activities of NSS.
Nongthombam Kunjamohan Translation Award for this year will be given to translator Salam Tomba on International Translation Day observance at the auditorium of Directorate of Information and Public Relations located at Kaishampat. According to a press release, the biennial award conferred by Sahitya Thaupang Lup Sathaulup will be given to Salam Tomba in recognition for his contribution in the field of translation. The award contains a cash prize of 10,000 rupees, a citation and a shawl. It further added that the translated poem of Laishram Samarendra's Wa Amat Tahaye Telanga will also be released at the International Translation Day. And now in national and international news, at least 4 people were killed and more than 70 others were injured as violent protests erupted outside the BJP office in Leh town during a shutdown call issued by the Leh Apex body LAB in the Union Territory of Ladakh over the centre's delay to hold result-oriented talks over several long-pending demands, which include granting statehood and 6 scheduled status to the region. During the protest, the local BJP office was set on fire and a vehicle was also torched as protesters resorted to arson. The protest was given by the youth wing of the Leh Apex body to express solidarity with environmentalist Sonam Wangchuk, who has been on a hunger strike for the past 14 days, demanding statehood and 6th scheduled status to Ladakh. According to The Hindu, the violence broke out when police tried to disperse LAB protesters assembling outside the BJP office. Police used tear gas shells to disperse protesters. Tension was brewing in Ladakh since September 23 after 2 protesters who were on hunger strike were hospitalized. Meanwhile, activist Sonam Wangchuk has called off his 15-day hunger strike following violent protests. In an address, Sonam appealed to youth to stop violence while maintaining that message of peaceful path had failed. It is worth mentioning that Ladakh was carved out as a union territory in 2019 from erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, and people in Ladakh have been demanding statehood, constitutional safeguards under the 6th schedule, and greater local autonomy to protect its tribal identity and fragile ecosystem. Super Typhoon RAGASA, one of the most powerful tropical cyclones in years, has caused destruction in Hong Kong and the southern China coast after leaving Taiwan and the Philippines. Early in the day, the typhoon slammed Hong Kong with pelting rain and powerful winds that toppled hundreds of trees and flooded coastal areas. The Hong Kong authorities said that 90 people had been injured as of Wednesday evening. Strong winds blew away parts of the pedestrian bridge's roof and knocked down hundreds of trees across the city. A vessel crashed into the shore, shattering a row of glass railings along the waterfront. Areas around some rivers and promenades were flooded, including cycling lanes and playgrounds. Videos online showed the water rushing into businesses in Hong Kong, including into the lobby of the seaside Fullerton Ocean Park Hotel. Seawater crashed through the hotel's glass doors, knocking a man off his feet and sweeping him to one side of the lobby. Meanwhile, in Taiwan, the death toll has risen to 17. On the other hand, 1 million residents of Guangdong in southern China were evacuated before the powerful storm made landfall. After hitting China, the storm is expected to continue westward, reaching as far as Vietnam and Laos later this week and most likely weakening further. U.S. President Donald Trump has once again claimed credit for ending India-Pakistan conflict and 6 other global disputes, stating that his efforts helped ease tensions between nuclear-armed neighbors. Speaking at the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, Trump said that in 7 months he has ended 7 unendable wars: Cambodia and Thailand, Kosovo and Serbia, Congo and Rwanda, Pakistan and India, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan. He criticized the United Nations for failing to live up to its potential, calling it a platform of empty words. Trump repeated similar claims at the American Cornerstone Institute Founders Dinner on September 21, suggesting he should be honored with a Nobel Prize for ending 7 wars. Turning to the ongoing Ukraine conflict, Trump accused India and China of being the primary funders of the war by continuing to buy Russian oil, while maintaining relatively measured remarks on Moscow. He also blamed European allies for prolonging the conflict and noted that Washington had imposed a 50% tariff on business links with Russia, a move India has called unjustified and unreasonable. And now in sports news, the first District Olympic Games 2025 kicked off at Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Thawal District's Wongying today. The first ever district-level Olympic Games is being jointly organized by District Olympic Association Thawal and District Administration Thawal under the aegis of Manipur Olympic Association. Thawal Deputy Commissioner Hanakame inaugurated the 5-day-long Olympic Games, which will conclude on September 28. President of Manipur Olympic Association Sunil Ilangbam, DIG Range 2 Jogesh Chandra Haubijam, Director of Youth Affairs and Sports Dr. M. Veto, SP Thawal Shivananda Survey, Commanding Officer of 3rd IRB S. Hemanta, and State Director of Mera Yuva Bharat Manipur, Director L. Marjit Kumar graced the opening ceremony. Thawal DC Hanakame, who is also the chairperson of the organizing committee of 1st District Olympic Games 2025, declared the games open and took salute from marching athletes. Wushu player Arjuna awardee W. Sandhya Rani brought the games torch from Kongzom War Memorial Complex and handed over to DC Hanakame, who lit the ceremonial flame of the 1st District Olympic Games 2025.
Sri Sivananda Survey IPS Association and others. And we have distributed content Thawal and organized men and women contingent. Once the march of Thawal College, Thawal. Discipline, but also the readiness to give the very best. perfect harmony, shoulder to shoulder. The passing contingent, judo, men and women,
of participating in the true spirit of formation for the honor of our district.
Donald Kangabam, Wanglintoi Atom, Ningomba Mahesh, Thobal, Dr. M. Vedo Singh, Director Yas and Joint Secretary Home Government of Manipur, Sri Sivananda Survey, IPS Superintendent of Police Thobal, Sri S. Hemantas Kesafana, Amadi, President Kifam Langdaling Sindiki, and the referees are as follows: Elangwam De Baladi.
We have seen hardships, we have seen conflicts, we have seen killings, we have seen happiness, we have seen sadness in our life, but amidst all these challenges in our life, I think this is an occasion, this is a platform we come together to show our uniqueness of unity. This is a very historic event, and I'm so grateful to the people of Thobal for the cooperation, for your sacrifice, for everything that you have done. You have done your part. Sports person mayam say this is not only showing your skills and your potentials, but you're showing that we can really do it. Let us not resort to further violence and further killings and further hardships in our life, but let us assure ourselves, let us reaffirm that we will resort to peace, we will resort to love and unity among us.
Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Security forces make major breakthrough, arrest prime accused in Nambul ambush along with large cache of arms and ammunition. Union Minister of State Ramdas Athawale says RPI Athawale will support the demand for restoration of scheduled tribe status for Meitei community and NRC with 1951 as base year. Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla lauds National Institute of Technology Manipur on becoming an institution that excels in the fields of science and technology. A 64-year-old man sentenced with 4-year rigorous imprisonment under POCSO Act 2012 for sexual assault on minor girl. And First District Olympic Games 2025 kicks off at Kodompokpi Sports Complex in Thawal District. Athletes to compete in 20 sporting events in the next 5 days. That's all we have for now. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates.